You didn't ask, but you're going to get it anyway. This is my world famous French toast that I talk about all the time. Here's the recipe. So I get my bread from the farmer's market. It is a cinnamon roll loaf. Yes, this is an $8 loaf of bread, but it is well worth it. They hand make it, home make it. It tastes like exactly what it is. It is a cinnamon roll loaf. All the calories, all the sugar, all the love and comfort in carbs. It's the best thing I get from the farmer's market here in Charlotte. That and my flowers. Now that my loaf is cut up, I'm going to go in with a few eggs, about 3 here, I believe I use. I'm going to get my vanilla extract in there. I'm going to get 2 different kinds of sugar, white sugar and brown sugar, and cinnamon, of course, because you can't make French toast without the cinnamon. I've gotten most of my ingredients in the bowl, all of my sugars, my vanilla extract, my eggs. Only thing left to add is some milk. I'm an almond milk freak. That's all I really drink in my house. So that's what I'm going to use here. And for the record, if you didn't hear it here first, now you know. Almond breeze is always the best, original, unsweetened. I'm going to whisk all of this up together, combine it really good. And this is going to be our wet batter for our cinnamon roll loaf. Now, here's the easy part. Most people know how to make French toast unless they just suck, and we're not doing that today. So, pan, medium high heat. Yes, I'm cooking the end of the loaf because I spent $8 on this loaf of bread. I'm gonna cook all pieces. Of course, we got our butter. I put butter on top in the crevices and the corners. I just want to make sure it cooks all the way through because it is a thick piece of bread, and I cut the loaves pretty thick just because of the way I want to garnish and dish this this meal specifically, this French toast recipe specifically. While that finished cooking, I'm going to get right into my whipping cream. Yes, I make homemade whipped cream. Ingredients are very simple. You need heavy whipping cream, you need powdered sugar, and you need vanilla extract. That's it. I do have a KitchenAid because I'm too spoiled and I bought myself a KitchenAid for things just like this. But we're going to start on medium low and we are going to increase the speed as we go. From here, I want to say you mix it for, I mix mine for about 3 to 6 minutes until you get peaks because it'll go through that cold foam stage and then it'll get to the whipped cream stage and then it'll get really thick. You want to avoid super, super thick whipped cream. Now it's about done. You get these thick peaks. This is a little over mixed in my personal opinion, but the French toast was going to be hot, so I figured the whipped cream was going to melt anyway. It'll settle a little bit by the time I put it on top of the French toast. Now let's get down to the plating. Listen, if it's not pretty, I'm not eating it and I'm not going to feed it to nobody else either. So we're going to get right into it. It took me a while to figure out how exactly I wanted to plate it because this was such a large dish and usually I don't do serving sizes this big. But for some reason today, y'all see that gut. That gut done got a lot smaller since this video. But this day specifically, I must have just been hungry or something because I made sure that the serving size was out of this world. Now that I'm finally getting it all rearranged, I wanted to look a certain way and I wanted to look pretty, except for 3 slices of toast don't look pretty on the plate together, especially they're all weird and awkward shaped. But I'm going in with my whipped cream because, of course, we gotta make it look good. You want it to look good because you know it's gonna taste good. I'm a visual eater. It gotta look good for me to eat it. And then it's just quite simple. I'm going there with my fresh fruit. I love fresh fruit on top of my French toast. Whenever I make French toast, if you know me personally, you know my French toast recipe. It's always going to be some kind of fruit on top. It never fails. So this day specifically, I did the blueberries, the blackberries. We're gonna get some raspberries thrown on top too, because duh, you gotta get the colors going. Listen, it's about presentation. It matters how it looks, guys. Don't ever let nobody tell you food don't matter how it look. It matters. For me, it do. So we're going in with the raspberries. Had to, do it up something slight. And I just think those raspberries look absolutely beautiful. So I just had to make it look a little pretty, something slight. Got the cinnamon on top, and then of course you cannot have French toast without powdered sugar. You can't. You just can't do it. And last but not least, I had to go on with that warm syrup. It was only right. It was only right to go over the top with the warm syrup. Look at it. Oh my God. Again, y'all see that gut in the back? I done came off of 40 pounds. I done gained 40 pounds just looking at this video. Y'all know what to do. Comment what y'all want to see next. Till next time. Peace.